Hello. So, we're back with Aiden. So let's continue. I was on the wrong screen. I still feel like everything's way too loud. Okay, so what happened last time? It's only been like a week since I last recorded, but still. It's not how I pictured spending my weekend, but Aiden ends up coming over to my place to hand over the lingerie that he's wearing. Yesterday I gave him a foot job, and now I told him to while wearing my lingerie. I don't know what's going on with me. Wasn't I supposed to be angry at him? But here I am, wearing one of my best dresses that hugs my figure. It's like I dressed up for a date, all because Aiden is dropping by. So, he starts awkwardly after a small stretch of silence. He gestures towards himself. Here I am, he chuckles nervously. His eyes flicker towards me, eyeing me up and down with a gulp. You look nice, he says. Do you always wear this on your day off? I crack a smile. Sometimes, I lie. You know, I feel bad for making you pay the entire cost of the lingerie, since it's a set. Let me pay you back some of it, I say. Aiden holds up his hands in front of him. Oh. No, that's all right. I'm glad to do it. It's still rather expensive, I pout. Well, you can say you've paid me back with an experience, he mentions. Why is this sounding like some kind of sugar daddy situation? I groan. You pay for things and I give you an experience in return? Wait, I think my cat's coming on my bed. There he is. Ah, that's not what I meant. He shakes his head vehemently. Besides, sugar daddy, huh? I definitely don't fit that type of persona. I guess he's not wrong there. Don't worry about it. I just want to give it to you. I take a small step closer to him, smirking. Show it to me first. His face reddens quickly. I'm sure you've seen quite a lot already. On a tiny phone screen. It's so much different when it's in person, I argue back. Besides, I think I would like a picture in return as well, I say, putting my hand on my hip. Pictures now too? He asks. You have one of me? I say with a shrug. You got a video of me. Not like I have it saved on my phone. He rubs his arms, looking away. I guess not. I take out my phone and tap it against my cheek. So, picture time? He sighs with a red face. As long as you don't show it to anyone else, he says. Don't worry, these are for my eyes only, I say gleefully, winking at him. Then I grab his wrist and pull him along. Ah! He yells, stumbling over his feet. To the bedroom, I announce. Yes, I took my own selfie in the bedroom, and I think it would look incredibly sexy if Aiden was lying on my bed as well. Just thinking about it gets me all excited. However, when I whirl around, Aiden's got his face pressed against the wall with his back turned to me. Aiden? I call out to him. You okay there? Just trying to be part of the wallpaper, hoping you won't see me, he murmurs. I am not here. Don't be silly, turn around. It's indecent for me to be in your bedroom wearing that underneath my clothes, he protests. It's only us here. Exactly, he sputters. You, me, lingerie, bed. Great, you have eyes that can see. Now what of it? Behind his soft blue hair, I see his red ears peeking out. He's really embarrassed. Honestly, what he did before was way more embarrassing. And the more he stalls, the more I want to push him on the bed myself. I'm sure I could do it. He might be tall, but he doesn't seem like he weighs a lot. I could take him. Part of me is screaming yes, and the other part of me wants to flee, he admits. I don't bite, I say. Well, maybe not hard, I add as a joke afterwards. Aiden releases a strange laugh in the back of his throat. He sounds on edge. Not helping, he grumbles. Oh, come on. You only have to pose for a picture, that's all. He finally turns to face me, taking a deep breath. What if that's not all for me? What do you mean? I'm gonna have a reaction to it, he admits softly. Oh, you mean you'll get hard again? Suddenly, he covers his crotch with his hands, his face flushed and pouting. Oh, you already are. This guy, how horny can he get? Well, apparently he's always horny. There's the person who is getting off on it too. You had your fun before. Right now, I just want to take a picture, I say. God, I'm so sorry. I really am the biggest pervert, wearing your lingerie, being in your bedroom. I don't know what I'm thinking. Seeing his panicked state, his flustered expression, and trying to cover his... Something wild takes over me. I don't know how long I have to go before, like, you know, YouTube will be forgiving of me saying words, because it's already, when I was playing Particles of Reality, it already tripped me on saying things. It wasn't anything that it was shown, I accidentally shown. It was words on a screen and me saying them. That's what seemed to be the problem. I don't really want another, like, strike. I don't have, like, a strike currently. It went away after a while, but I don't want another one. I grab his wrist and yank on it, causing him to stumble forwards. I spin him around using the momentum, then topple him over onto the bed. Aiden goes down with a yelp, and his confused eyes stare back into mine as I pin him down onto my mattress, my hands beside his face. I smirk at him. Sorry, you were talking too much, I say casually as I pull away from him. Uh-huh, he breathes out, his eyes still wide. He's way too cute when he's flustered like this. I want to torment him some more. But I stand up straight and give him space. We're just here to take pictures, so why don't you get undressed? Uh-huh, he says mindlessly as he lifts up his body from the mattress. Want me to help? I offer. Uh-huh, he replies again. Then he quickly shakes his head. I mean, no, I'm fine. I can do it myself. Nervously, he starts lifting up his shirt, revealing the baby doll underneath. Next, he fumbles around with his belt buckle before undoing that too. I feel like I'm gonna have to edit. Yeah, I'll edit. Before I know it, I have a very cute Aiden in lingerie sitting in front of me. I'll just ignore the fact he's got... Again. His arms are wrapped around his body, trying his best to hide himself from me. Legs crossed so I don't see the protruding bulge. I can't get got for that, right? You pull this off better than I do, I say with a laugh. What? No way, he protests. This is obviously meant to be worn by you. Doesn't mean you don't look cute in it. Aiden closes his mouth and grinds his teeth. Alright, it's picture time. Why don't you go lie down on my bed and pose for me? I ask, grinning. Pose how? He asks, shuffling awkwardly on the mattress. Draw me like one of your French girls, I quote from a movie scene. Aiden sits up higher on the bed and lies down on his side, one arm up against his head. That's this one, right? That's right, but it's not quite what I want. I tilt my head to the side, not liking the pose after all. Never mind, just sit up straight on your legs against my pillow. Aiden sits up and leans against the pillow, his legs tucked underneath him. Don't worry, it'll be over soon and you can take it off, I reassure him as I hold my phone up to angle it for a picture. Something still feels off. Aiden is too stiff. I know I'm asking for too much here, but... I walk to the side of my bed and lean over to grab Aiden's wrist. Here, put your hand over there, I say and guide his hand down onto the mattress. Then I tap his ankle, and spread these for some more. Spread my legs more? He repeats, flustered. You're a little stiff, I say. I mean, yes, not just a little, he says with a breathy and nervous voice, his eyes flickering down. I find myself blushing for the first time since he's arrived. I know he's turned on right now, but didn't stop to think it would actively bother him this much. I'm very tempted to relieve him of his problem, but didn't he just get off an hour earlier? Sorry, I apologize meekly, not knowing what else to say. I'll try, he mumbles and moves his legs from underneath himself to a more relaxed pose. Yes, that looks better, I say, standing at the foot of the bed and aiming my phone at him. I snap a picture and look at the result. It's a very cute pose, but you can barely see his face. He's hiding most of it behind his hair. Can you, I start walking towards the side of the bed again. I press my knee on the mattress and lean over him, and Aiden snaps up his head to stare at me with wide eyes. Show me more of your face, like this, I say, and brush my fingers into his hair, tucking it behind his ear. Oh, but then you can see my ugly side, he stammers, looking away. Nonsense, I say. I know you've got vitiligo. I'm trying to remember. I learned it before from someone doing a TED Talk on that side, but I don't think you realize just how much better you look when people can see your eyes. I gently run my knuckles on the side of his cheek, which causes him to finally make eye contact with me. Very pretty eyes, I say in a whisper, feeling my heart beat softly. Unexpectedly, Aiden raises his hand to touch the palm of mine and press it against his face. There's this blissful look in his eyes. This genuine gesture of affection startles me and I try to retrieve my hand, but with Aiden holding onto it, I end up slipping on the mattress instead. Oh. Okay, this isn't too bad. Ugh, I groan. I end up lying across Aiden's stomach, my chin on his chest. I feel lightheaded. For a brief moment, we stare at each other, no words spoken, until the sound of Aiden's beating heart fills my ears. I can feel it thump against my chin. It's going so fast, which is why it's no surprise Aiden's face also turns red. He breathes out. I can't seem to say much either. My brain is frazzled as well. All I can focus on is my cheek against his chest and how easy it would be to wrap my arms around the rest of his body. Sorry, I say, gathering my bearings. I slipped. Yeah, no problem, he says with a gulp. I finally avert my eyes away from his own and gaze down upon my hand, which he's still holding onto. Can you let go of me? Ah, he yelps. Sorry, I was lost in thought. He finally releases me. Alright, time to remove myself from this awkward situation. I press my hand down onto his bare stomach for support as I push myself up. Aiden ends up letting out an involuntary giggle as his body squirms beneath me. Ticklish? This opens up a world of new possibilities to me. Aiden only nods, not even trying to deny it. I shake my head from my... I shake my thoughts from my head, or I shake my head from my thoughts? I shake the thoughts from my head, right? Let's try to focus. That rattled me a little, stumbling over a guy dressed in lingerie, a very cute one at that. Let's not think about his little issue down under. God, I think I felt it press up against me when I was lying down on him. Alright, let's try that pose one more time, I say, more to myself than to him. Aiden composes himself and tries to pose, but this time with his hair out of his face. He's very conscious of himself now, reflecting a vulnerability on his face that wasn't there before. I snap my final picture of him. Are we done? He asks, wondering if I want to take more. Yes, we're done now, I say with a nod. You did well. The picture came out nice. He heaves a sigh. I can finally undress then. I'll give him his privacy this time around. He can undress in my room and put his clothes back on. I can get started on dinner in the meantime. Hey, Aiden? I ask, an idea popping in my head. What? Want to stay over for dinner? He suddenly shrinks away, a fearful expression on his face. I hope you don't want to eat me for dinner. I laugh out loud. No, I meant actual dinner. Do you want to stay over and eat? I've got enough for 2 people. He relaxes his shoulders, looking relieved. Then, yes, he replies. I would like to if it's not too much trouble. Good. I'll get started while you put your clothes back on. You can leave the lingerie on the bed. He gives me a sweet smile that melts my heart. He's still got a problem, though. He hasn't gone soft once during this entire time. I'll give you some privacy so you can jerk off, I offer with a sly smile. Aiden bites down on his bottom lip and covers his bulge with his hands. I'm not going to, he squeaks. I grab some tissues from my dresser and throw them onto the bed next to him. There you go, some tissues to clean up. But this is your bedroom, he protests. Yes, and you better not dirty it, I scoff dramatically. I'd rather you not have a stiffy while we're eating at the table, you know? Aiden shamefully hangs his head. Alright, I get your point. He wrinkles his nose. Sorry for using your bedroom. Just come to the living room when you're done, I say cheerfully. Then I finally leave him alone in my room. Oh my god, the BGM volume was 69. A nice and simple spaghetti carbonara dish. Usually when I cook for myself, I end up having too much for one person anyway, so it's not a big deal now that Aiden is joining me. I shave off the Parmesan cheese, letting the flakes fall on top of the plated spaghetti. I hear Aiden shuffle into the living room. You finally finished? I ask with a grin. He sure took his time. Aiden goes red in his face and doesn't reply. Come on, take a seat at the table. I gesture towards the chair. Silently, he takes his plate, trying his best not to look at me. His demeanor is too cute. I left it on the bed, he says quietly. The tissue? You should have put it in the bin. Annoying me is the laundry. Left what? The tissues? Even redder this time. I keep forgetting to take pictures. No, the lingerie, he corrects me. When I threw the tissues away, he mumbles. Alright. Sorry for the sniff. I take a seat opposite him and pick up my fork. Thanks. Well, let's enjoy the food, shall we? Aiden quickly nods in agreement and also picks up a fork. Smells really good, he compliments me. Thankfully, spaghetti carbonara is hard to mess up. Really? I don't really know how to cook or anything. I don't have much opportunity either since I live with roommates that take up all the kitchen space. As I roll up some spaghetti and push it into my mouth, I mull over his words. Plenty of young men are learning to cook nowadays. It shouldn't be too hard to start. I mean, you can try frying an egg. That's super simple, I suggest. I think I tried that once and I ended up burning my butter. I almost spit out my spaghetti as I laugh in response. How do you burn butter? Aiden shrugs sheepishly, like it's just part of his life. I don't know. I just stick with instant ramen noodles now. I point my fork at him. See, that's probably why you're so skinny. Lack of good and healthy nutrients. Maybe. I also game a lot, so I don't eat much. I have to keep myself from saying I'd cook for him every now and then if he can't do it himself. And I guess it's also more expensive to buy healthier food than it is to get a super deal on 10 ramen packs. Yeah, that's true. If you want to buy fresh vegetables and the like, it's way more expensive than buying all that processed food. Even if you want to cook and eat healthier, it's hard to get the ingredients. It's so much easier to go to a fast food place to get a whole meal for only €2. When you're strapped for money, you don't have the option to live healthier. Are you really that low on money? I ask, suddenly feeling guilt set in for making him buy that lingerie set. I'm doing alright, he stresses that last part. Rent is cheap because I live with roommates, but I also don't work full time. Didn't you say you wanted to quit? Aiden pokes at his spaghetti, breathing out a tiny sigh. Yes and no. I don't have the courage to drop my job just like that. Besides, my cousin would probably talk me into staying. Derek, right? Saying his name leaves a foul taste in my mouth, reminding me that I should be mad at Aiden. But it's hard to say mad when we're having dinner like this, chatting normally, and just moments before I was taking lewd photos of him. Aiden looks down shamefully. That's the one, yes. If you want to quit, surely your cousin can't stop you. Aiden chuckles nervously. In case you haven't noticed, I tend to go along with what people say. Well, he's not wrong there. The number of things I've made Aiden do. I should probably try and reel myself in. But let's not talk work. What about CleanerCon? Made any progress on your cosplay since yesterday? Can't say I have, I admit. I haven't touched it since yesterday after you left. Oh, didn't do any work today? I did some other chores I had to finish, so I didn't have time to. I might later tonight, though. CleanerCon is next month, but I'm very confident I'll have my cosplay finished way before the deadline. Say, Aiden, why won't you come with us to CleanerCon? I ask again. Me? Yeah, you'll get to meet everyone as well. I mean, aren't they your friends? You get along with them too, don't you? I do, but I'll feel like a third wheel, he mumbles. You won't, I immediately reply with a bit too much vigor. I mean, I'd want you there, I say. I think everyone would get along really well. Not to mention that cons are super fun. There's so much to see and so many things to buy. Well, I've never been to a con before, he starts. Guess I could at least try it out. I start beaming with a smile. You will? I ask excitedly. Well, when you look at me like that, I definitely want to now, haha, he says meekly, rubbing the back of his neck. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I promise. I put my hand up to my chin and think deeply. Now to come up with a cosplay. Wait, is cosplay required? Oh, it isn't, but it would be such a shame if you went and didn't get to dress up. I already dressed up enough for a lifetime, he grumbles. Oh, I say, dismissing his grumbling as an idea enters my head. We could be a pair. Pair? I'm cosplaying Neri, right? Why don't you go as Ruko? You'd make a great Ruko. I could make sure our outfits matched with each other. I'd even do yours for free. You know there's a contest, right? For best cosplay? We totally have a shot at it. You sound really excited. I am. I only ever cosplayed in pairs with Lexi, but I was always the one being forced to play the male part. But with you would be perfect for Ruko. Then I can finally cosplay as the female part. I guess Ruko sounds a lot better than having to dress up as a maid. So you'll do it? I ask happily. Aiden presses his mouth into a thin line. I can see some hesitancy, but he eventually nods his head. Alright, he agrees, but I don't have much money to spend on cosplay or anything. I wave my hand at him. Don't worry, I'll cover all expenses for the cosplay. I'm asking you to be a pair with me after all. Haha, what am I getting myself into? He says while shaking his head. Welcome to the world of cosplay, I say while smiling. Aiden gives me a wry smile in return. Wow, we can actually go for another one. That was a short one. My own cosplay will have to be put on the back burner. I've gotten a huge request from a client who wants to throw money at me. I would gladly accept such a humble offering and make whatever they want, including weird holes in furry suits. I don't exactly care when the budget has 5 figures. Damn. This will cover my bills for 3 months at the very least. It's a big payday if I finish it. But it's also very big and requires a lot of construction, even some meddling with LED lighting. I've worked with some LEDs before, but this is going to be way more complicated. If only I had a 3D printer. Well, I guess I can save up for one. I've been so busy gathering materials the last few days that I haven't even had time to play Arena. I crack my shoulders and sit down in front of my computer for a break. At least I can check up on our chaos chat. So they're talking right now? Everyone's online? I'm trying to read. Can you guys stop talking? I'm trying to read. Hmm? Did he delete his message? Yeah? Oh, no, they're just typing really fast. What? They're just talking. Oh my god. Okay, ignore the music in the background, it's my wallpaper. Okay. Gonna be the weekend already? I'm super stressed at uni. Easy, just graduate already, no more uni. That's not how this works. What are you studying at university? I'm doing a bachelor's in pharmaceutical. That's neat. So do you work in a white lab coat? Oh yeah, coat and glasses. I'm the entire package. A dork package, LMAO. Don't make fun of my education. Sinner's just jealous he's not doing something as cool as studying medicine through a microscope. That sounds boring as fuck, not gonna lie. I'm fine with the job I have now, which your uncle got you. And I make it work. I'm their best salesman, employee of the month. Ziggy, what do you do? Still in school or work? Currently working at AJ Electronics and fix people's computers. I've got a bachelor's degree in computer science though. Haven't got much luck getting hired anywhere. Oh, that sucks. Even with your degree? Just ask your family members for a job. Worked for me. Haha, I actually got my cousin to work at my job as well. Nepotism, it works. I think you mean... Okay, he just spelled it wrong. I think you mean nepotism. Ah, why are you guys talking about work? Seriously. I just got back and I want to tear my hair out. Oh, hey, Vu. What's up? I had a customer complain about some stupid banana plushie that had a chocolate stain on it. A stain from their own chocolate donut they were eating. Lamau, I love hearing about your work. Tell me more. I live for this stuff. Well, one time there was this family at the store, and of course they didn't pay attention to their kid. Can already tell where this is going. The kid was eating ice cream and it was melting all over his hands. Parents didn't care. Loving this. Gross kid with ice cream. Classic. I saw the kid crawl over the floor, leaving ice cream handprints all over the carpet. Never mind. Did not expect ice cream handprints. XD. Then he stopped at another customer who was too busy to notice the kid. He saw her purse and... No! then he stuck the rest of the ice cream into it. Oh my gosh, that's so gross. How many germs are on those sausages? Sausages? His noodly appendages. He means the kid's fingers. It's a toddler, you dolt. They're more like fries at that point. I've once had a kid stick a popsicle into one of the outlets at my store. Thankfully, it wasn't connected to any power at the time. Oh god. Kids are just walking bombs, suicidal ones. And that's why you supervise them. Don't let them run on their own. I mean, if a kid wants to off themselves, I'm not gonna stop it. It's in a roll. What the fuck, man? Fucking sociopath is what you are. Nah, that implies I have no emotions. I have many. The most, the biggest. I cry at movies, you know. I forget you have to click these ones. Somehow, I really doubt that. Hey, Vanan. Hi, everyone. Hello, nice to see you online again. Stupid fucking emojis. Vanan! Look who comes back from the dead to undermine my experiences. Uh-huh. You'd rather laugh than cry at someone's misfortune. I do love watching the world burn. Don't burn down the world. It's okay, I own one of those fire thingies. Thingies? Like that spray can. A fire extinguisher? That's the one. I think I'm gonna buy you a dictionary for your birthday. Oof, sick burn, lol. You guys like type faster. I feel a disturbance in the force. I actually cry at movies sometimes. Really? Oh god. Me too. Even at commercials, lol. Okay, maybe not commercials. But I definitely was a sobbing mess at the end of Choco from Pixar. Don't know what that is. That was definitely a super sad ending. I absolutely adore their animations. Is it Pixar? Choco. Is that Coco? I'm not a movie person. I'm trying to be though. I want to be. This year I want to try and be a movie person. They're actually doing a rerun of their old classics at the cinema this month. No thanks. I already went with you once. I don't need to cry again, lol. Remember when we were sharing tissues with the girl next to us? Was this just a sobbing orgy? Lol. A little. I tend not to go to the cinema because I feel like people will judge me if I cry. I mean, yeah, I am definitely judging you. See? Senna, stop being an idiot. Let Mero cry if he wants. We should go together. You can cry on my shoulder. How is that kinky voodoo? You just told me not to cry. No, I didn't. I said I am judging you. Big difference. I can relate. I definitely didn't watch Choco at the cinema. Pirated? I mean, XD. You heard Sinner. He's judging us. Deeply. Remind me to never watch a movie with you. Wanna watch the kids get murdered, though? No! I don't even have time to watch anything right now. Yeah, you've been kinda gone for a bit. I mean, I wasn't gone that long. I'm just busy with work. Your cosplay? No, some other client commissioned me, and I need to do a lot of construction for it. Gotta go out and get me some LEDs as well. LEDs? What are you making, a spacesuit? It's that Yozone character, the one with mechanical wings and skirt that glow. Who's that? Yozone. Mechanical wings. I have no idea. That sounds really complicated. It is. So I've just been buying materials for now. No idea how I'm going to work with LEDs, but I'll figure it out, lol. So expect me to be gone for the next week at least. No arena? I mean... if you beg her enough, she caves, lol. Don't encourage him. Want me to beg? Dude. Have some self-respect. You're one to talk. Do what I say. Do what I say I do, not what I do. I don't think that's the correct... yeah, that's why it tripped me up. I don't think that's the correct quote. Just do what I do. Say sup. Get your ass on arena now. That is literally what you tell me every day. And it works. See, look. Ziggy, get your ass on arena. We be playing. Okay, XD. Well, aren't you easily convinced? Haha. Arena was already open. I really want some downtime after working today, XD. But now, will you join us? No, I'm sorry, I really shouldn't. I'll just continue playing until 2 in the morning. I can't either. Gotta work tomorrow. You both suck. Get better jobs with less hours. I literally work for myself and decide my own hours. The dream job. I don't have work. Hence why you're the perfect gamer buddy. Now log in already. Fine. Well, have fun, guys. I'll be figuring out how to make a cool LED display. I can help you with that. I toy around a lot with electronics. I might take you up on the offer. Bye, everyone. Bloody bright. I rub my shoulders as I shuffle into the convenience store late at night. I needed to get out and get something to snack on. The entire day was spent working on that new cosplay outfit and figuring out how I'm going to do the wings. I grab a few ready-to-eat snacks from the cooler section and drop them on the counter. As the cashier rings the items up, I can't help but go back over the design in my mind. Speaking of designs, I should decide on which Ruko cosplay I want to do. He's got various outfits to cosplay after all. I should decide on that sooner rather than later, since I also need to prep it for AIDEN. Now I'm wondering if I have enough time to finish all my projects. Well, I guess I should stop playing Arena, then I'd have enough time. Oh, hey, Kane. You want those too? A voice disturbs me from my thoughts. Huh? What? I ask, not following. He points to a pack of condoms and lubes next to him. You were staring at them. You're allowed to take them, you know. Oh, I say, feeling myself turn red. No, I wasn't, I say quickly. I mean, I don't want them. What would I even use those with? It's not like I'm having sex. Plus, I'm on birth control as well. But it's not like that can't happen in the future either. I'm already treading dangerously close with AIDEN. The things we've done so far. Actually, no, I do want them. Lady, you want the condoms or not? The cashier sighs. I grab a couple from the rack and place them down. These two, please. Whatever, he mumbles and rings them up. I snatch up the condoms and my snacks, then head back home. Is this going to cause some kind of misunderstanding or something? I don't know. And confirmed. I've got an appointment to test for STDs tomorrow. With buying those condoms last night, I convinced myself I should get tested just in case. Now to get online and talk to AIDEN about which cosplay he wants. Hey, you there? Hi. Free for the night. Great. I'm going to be working on your Ruko cosplay, but I need to know which one you want to do, lol. What do you mean? Well, Ruko has several outfits throughout the show. His most iconic ones are his Imperial outfit and the Rebel one after he joins Neri. Which one do you like? Both are really cool. Yeah, but which one do you want to wear? Oh, whichever one is easiest to construct for you? I mean, I don't mind either way. Well, the Imperial one looks really cool. But the Rebel outfit looks like fun too. I can't really decide, lol. If you can't decide, I'll do it for you. Oh, I don't mind. You pick for me then. Just remember the hairstyle counts too. Oh yes, of course there's wigs involved. Wigs? Lol. They look so bad. It's better to style your natural hair. But my hair is long. I can cut it for you. A haircut? I didn't realize cosplaying meant I had to cut my hair too. And Ruko doesn't have... doesn't Ruko have red hair? To be honest, wigs cost a lot more, especially if you want a custom one like Ruko's. That would not cost that much. He has really short hair. And I'm actually really good at cutting hair. Also, we can just use a temporary hair dye. It washes out. I don't know. I like my long hair. Why do I have a feeling this is... why do I have this feeling it's only because you like to hide your face? I mean, yes. Well, you have a really pretty face. A new haircut will probably look good on you. We don't have to, though. It's your hair, after all. Hair can always grow back, I guess. Is that a yes? Yes, you can cut my hair. I put my trust into your hands. Please don't make me look goofy. No problem. You can count on me, lol. But still, which outfit do you want? I feel the question is more, which haircut will I tolerate? I mean, you're not wrong. Lol. The Imperial one has a more straight cut, and the Rebel one has more free-flowing style. Honestly, I don't mind either, I guess. The straight one does look like more like my cousin's current haircut. Want me to pick them? Yes, you're the one who's going to be working on it after all. Alright, then I'll choose. They're both nice. This one. The Rebel one. I really like that arc I really like the arc that he switches sides. Alright, I'll be joining the Rebel side then. With a cool haircut. That remains to be seen. Have a little faith. I've been doing this for years. So, I'm gonna have to dye my hair red? Yeah, but it's temporary dye. It'll wash out. I hope I look as cool as Ruko. Don't worry, I'm a pro. I do need your measurements, though. Oh, right. Totally forgot that's something you need to do. I can come by tomorrow? Oh, I can't tomorrow. Got an appointment to check for STDs. Are you worried you have one? No, lol. But better to be safe than sorry. You should take one too. Why? To be sure? Safe practices and all. Do virgins need to take them? That depends on what you mean when you say virgin. I didn't realize there were multiple definitions of being a virgin. Lol. Well, I think it's an outdated term and excludes some people, you know. I'm confused. Well, what is a virgin to you? Someone who hasn't had sex yet? What is sex? Do I have to copy and paste the dictionary definition, XD? Humor me. When two people, so when it's 3 people, it doesn't count? Wait. No, XD. This is hard. I think I get what you mean. Basically, have you had any sexual experience? Do you count? Me? Well, you're the closest thing. I've had some sexting before, but that's online stuff. So your only experience is me. Specifically, getting a foot job. Yeah. Does that mean I'm not a virgin anymore? I won't be a wizard when I turn 30? What, lol? A wizard? Never mind, XD. I guess the chances of you having an STD are really low, if that's all your experience. I mean, I could get tested if that would make you more comfortable. Besides, I think it's free anyway. If you're under 25 and if you're 25 and under, it's free. Oh, I didn't realize there was an age limit. I guess it's to encourage teens to test themselves. They're probably the most likely ones to catch something after all. Guess I'm lucky I'm still 25. When's your birthday? April 14th. Oh, that makes me older. Haha. XD. When's yours? August 10th. Oh, that's not too far off. What the fuck are you talking about? Right after the con. Oh, I thought he meant like the space between their birthdays. I was like, what are you talking about? Right after the con. Yep, so I'm getting my free STD test while I still can, lol. Understandable, XD. How's work been so far? I'm gonna quit playing Arena for a while, since working on 3 cosplays is quite a lot. Well, if there's anything I can do to help out, let me know. You can come by for measurements on the weekend. Alright, I'm free. And I'll be shopping for some fabric on Saturday at the market. Wanna come too? Glad to. Alright, we can meet at the market. 12-ish? Then go back to my home so I can take your measurements. No problem, I can do that. Sounds like fun. See you there. We're there already. Fast forward to the weekend. My STD results have already been revealed. Everything was negative. I'm free and healthy as a bird. Well, I don't think you've had sex in a really long time since like your last boyfriend, so I honestly don't even know why you got tested. But right now, I'm trying to find Aiden among the heavy market crowd. Since it's a nice day, there's more people out and about than usual. I'm having a hard time finding him though. Suddenly, a tap on my shoulder spooks me. Hey, I need another picture. Oh, I say startled as I turn around to face Aiden. I almost didn't see you there, but luckily I spotted your white hair, he chuckles. I give him a crooked smile. Technically, I should be able to spot you easily since you're tall, but not when you're hiding behind me. I wasn't hiding, he jokingly protests, just biding my time. You should work as one of those tourist guides that walk around guiding a group with a flag. No one would get lost, I suggest, tongue-in-cheek. Did I take that as a compliment? He asks, raising an eyebrow. I'll take that as a compliment, he finishes before I can reply. Alright, let's go shopping, I say excitedly. I've been to the market a lot, but never to buy. Aiden looks at the stalls with rolls of fabric displayed. Well, never bought something like this. What do you buy? I ask as I start browsing the stalls. I buy a shirt every now and then, he says with a shrug. I used to buy pants too, but I wanted to try them on first, and he drawls out, looking uncomfortable. After they shoved me in the back of a van as a makeshift dressing room, I quickly decided to never buy pants at the market again. I snort, trying to hold back my laughter. That's nightmare fuel, he finishes. Can you imagine if they said that to a kid? I gasp. I was a kid, he stresses. I was 14. And you went inside the van? I have a hard time saying no, he explains. I could already see the headlines. Teenage boy missing after being lured with some jeans. Your parents must have taught you not to get into a stranger's van, right? I ask. He rubs his arms awkwardly. I mean, yes. And you still went. I don't like confrontation, and it felt awkward saying I didn't want the pants anymore. I shake my head, sighing. Do I need to get a leash for you? Aiden's mouth drops open. What? You know, like they have for kids, so you don't walk off and accidentally get kidnapped. Oh, that kind of leash, he giggles nervously. I mean, no, don't get me one of those children's backpacks. Are you sure? I don't want you voluntarily getting whisked away by strangers. I won't, I promise. I'll stay by your side. I give him a grin. Good. Don't get out of my sight, all right? I'll try not to, he pouts. I'm still an adult. Just let me do the talking if you feel too uncomfortable to say no. If a pushy salesperson comes up to me, I'll let you handle it then, he laughs. We go down the aisles of fabric rolls. I explain to Aiden the kind of fabric I'm looking for, which is both for him and the client. Aiden stops to catch my attention, his hand holding a small sample swatch. Hey, what about this? It looks like what you wanted. I stand next to him to inspect the swatch. It's indeed the right color for his outfit. It's not super vibrant, but muted, just like the actual character. I rub the fabric between my fingers to get a feel for the weight, and I'm already imagining how I should cut it. 4 meters, please, I call out to the salesperson behind the stall. Whoa, that startled me, says Aiden, looking alarmed. Sorry, was my voice too loud? I usually get a lot of comments that I'm loud. No, I just didn't expect it, he smiles at me apologetically. Usually, I just stand here in silence until they notice me, but I guess this is one way to get their attention as well. Well, if I don't say anything, then they're just going to ignore me, I say with a shrug. Very true. Exactly what happens to me, haha. The fabric gets cut up and bagged for me. It's relatively cheap as well, which is good. If I'd gotten this at a regular store, the price would have been much higher. We take our time browsing the rest of the stalls, and I nab some of the fabric that's useful. And some I don't totally need, but who can contain themselves when the fabric is incredibly soft to the touch? We also got some snacks to eat as we had gotten hungry from walking around so much. Are you gonna turn it into a pillow? Asks Aiden. The fabric? You keep rubbing your face on it. I pull the fabric away from my cheek, pouting. But it's so soft. I then touch his cheek with it, letting it gently run over his skin. See? Aiden just gives me a sheepish smile. It is, yes, he replies. Whether it's going to turn into a pillow or not, I just had to have it, I say, beaming, storing the fabric back into the bag. Or maybe as a blanket, I muse out loud. I would sleep so nicely. That does sound very nice to sleep with. Ooh. Not you. What's this? Says another voice. Are you sleeping with her? My stomach turns sour and uncomfortable when I see who suddenly shows up. It's Greg. I'd forgotten all about him. Why did I have to run into him here at the market? Really? This loser? He scoffs. I knew it. I knew you were a total. Can you just piss off? I say, grinding my teeth. Come on, let's go. We don't need to listen to this piece of shit. I tried to grab Aiden's hand to lead him away. Hey, I require compensation for the way your friend treated me. Greg hollers after me. You got what was coming to you. I huff. Can you just leave me alone? Can you be a polite human being and just pretend you don't see me when we run into each other? That's not too much to ask for, right? As if you've given me any kind of respect in return, Greg barks at me. You're nothing but a low-life, discount, trashy... I don't hear you, I say loudly and walk away with Aiden. Hey, don't you walk away from me. Who is this? Aiden asks in a soft voice. Is that Gregon Bush guy? The one who flamed you, remember? I answer, trying to ignore Greg. Oh, he says. He's as much of a total asshat in real life as he is online, he remarks. Way worse, I say, shaking my head, leading Aiden away from the crowd. Finally, we lose sight of him. Why does he have to go and ruin my day? I hadn't seen him since the last time Lexi threw her bag at him. So... Aiden starts awkwardly. I think we lost him, I say, looking back over my shoulder. Yeah, but... Aiden stutters. Hand... I look down at my hand, which has been holding onto Aiden's for a while now. I promptly let go. Oh, right, sorry. I apologize quickly. My bad. Aiden rubs the back of his neck. No problem, just mentioning it. I decide to change the subject from this awkward encounter. Come on, it's time we head back to my place. We've got to take your measurements. Right, so what do I have to do exactly? Afraid you might have to dress up again? I grin at him. That seems to be a recurrent theme with you. What can I say? I shrug. I'm a cosplayer. It's my bread and butter. I start walking away from him. You do need to get undressed, though, I say with a wink. Oh, yeah, makes sense, he agrees. Wait, what? He then says in a surprised voice. Haha, come on, or else I'm leaving you behind, I say playfully and quicken my pace. Hey. I will see you in the next one.